Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sides of Death. There are goblins, but many, many goblins. So let's kick it off with some initiative rolls.
Well, just like Destiny, I'm going to complain about not having anything else to do other than attacking climb walls.
Bro. This is why I'm saying you need to become an artillerist.
An artillerist, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I can get, I don't know, either a bonus or go first because I said I was casting magic missile so quickly?
No, because they were coming out to murder you anyway. Like,
Okay.
their plan was murder, your plan was murder. You're both doing the right thing at the right time. So,
Based.
I'm murdering. How big's this rock, Neal, over here?
it looks about 5 feet across.
No, height.
Oh, similarly height, maybe like 4 feet off the ground total.
Okay.
So I do not see a lot of initiative roll. Well, I do see initiative rolls, but not tokens selected. Let's try again.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
Whoopsie doodle.
These people. Call yourself a pirate.
These people. What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Bloody Irish, always drunk. Can't even roll initiative. No, I'm sorry. That was too far.
That was
That was too far.
Just gonna get that clipped and sent to the touchdown. Don't worry.
okay. I think this is everybody in their order. I'm just putting the goblins in groups by weapon type because otherwise it's 1,000 initiatives and that's too much work.
Yes.
So Captain Winters, you go at the same time as most of the goblins.
Listen, it feels like a bit unfair for them to all roll in group initiative like that. I think you should give them a penalty of 1, or at least in ties give us the advantage, because that is a big advantage for them all to go at once.
The
At the same time as each
alternative
other.
is to roll them each individually and drag combat out for an extra half hour.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if we roll the same...
What
just
happened
give the
to
advantage the tie.
goblins? Neal, what's wrong with goblins? These are only level 1 creatures. We're going to raffle stomp them. What
Yeah, I'm not
happened to
worried
the
about this. I'm not
confidence
worried
from
about
moments
this.
ago?
I'm not worried about this fight. I'm just thinking it sets a dangerous precedent. But my views have been heard. I shall, I go at the
Heard
same
and
time as the
ignored.
goblins. I want to make a sprint for this rock here. To
Totally.
get some cover from the bows, which I'm going to fire before I get there.
Yeah, they will fire as you are sprinting, and they will be splitting. Are you saving an attack? Are you musing an attack?
My plan is to ready attacks here and wait for them to come around around this boulder and try and attack me.
Okay, well, the bowmen do go, and I count 6 goblin bows. 3 of them will train their weapons on you as you run by. So here we go with 1, 2, 3. No, small goblin arrows pass well and harmlessly over you. The other 3 will aim towards the next most obvious target, which I think is going to be Archie. So 1, 2, 3 at Archie. Does a 14 hit you, my friend?
I don't think so, right?
18 AC?
Wait, didn't it?
Absolutely not. No, they get near to you, but the mage armor cast on you keeps them at bay. The melee archer goblins with shields will come. One's going to come over here to the top of you this way. One's going to come over here to the top of you this way. A third is going to come out towards Archie. This one's going to come out towards Archie. And this one's going to come out towards Archie as well. I think that's all of them. Right. So, Nick, you've got ready attacks. They're closing. You and they can make attacks at each other.
Okay, I will use my free block on the first attack that comes. Here's my attack. 19.
Easy hit. The goblins with shields have 15 AC. You will strike one for 4. Not quite good enough to slay it. And the goblin will retaliate with a short storm thrust to your gut, which is not parried, but still misses you entirely. The other goblin will also try and run you through with a short sword. And a 5 misses. That is all the goblins. Archie. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The 3 against Archie as well. They come up to you in their small little pack, jabbering in their little language, red bandanas flapping over their heads, and take 3 stabs at you. 1, 2, 3. The last one will finally hit home and cut you for
Free
1.
block?
Ooh. Yeah.
You need to declare which action you're doing that on. You can't wait necessarily for all three to roll and then say,
Oh.
I'm doing it on the one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
hits.
yeah.
It's probably fine this time, but
I assume it goes against the first one if you're going to be doing a block, so that would have been this. Something.
I get my offhand attack as well, Neal. Against the same goblin.
Yep. Go ahead and record one
that's a
damage,
miss.
Archie, and Nilrum record the mage armor damage, please.
It was 1, right? Yeah.
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 Gotcha.
Archie, it is your turn. One of these little fuckers, the one up here, managed to scritch you.
Yeah, I'll fucking punch him.
21 will do it. He has 15 AC, so you crack him in the head for 5 points of damage. Not enough to kill, but close.
And another one on the same one.
15 will do it, and the goblin will collapse in a heap of blood and viscera and broken bones and broken teeth.
Amazing.
Nilrum's spell goes off. You have how many missiles going at how many targets?
So I'm gonna do 2 missiles. I mean, I guess like
They
one
do have
is-
more than They do have more than D4 HP now, so
Oh fuck. Okay.
maybe.
Well, I'm gonna do 1 missile at this guy, and I'll do
Yeah.
1 missile at this guy.
Excellent.
Maybe.
What do you-
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Do it.
4 damage to that guy,
First one drops immediately.
Boom.
and then 5 damage to this guy.
Also drops dead as
Nice.
the missiles strike his body.
Nice shot.
Easy peasy. Sail.
Yep, I am casting hesitation. On, I guess, if we want to like fudge it slightly, it's only a
Yeah.
20.
Since we're
foot
doing them in
radius.
groups, you can just pick a group to cast it on. Because if you, it's like an AoE effect, right? So rather than saying like you hit these goblins, we'll just say like this group, even though they're not in the same area, but just as a mechanical simplification. So do you want to do it on the bowman or on the spearman?
I'll do it on the spearman.
Excellent. And that will decrease their initiative by 2.
By 4 for
4.
5 rounds.
Excellent. You make a note. Thank you.
And,
And
then I'm
finally,
just gonna step
Yeah, go
in.
ahead.
I can move, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm just gonna step like just in front of Nilrum.
Perfect. The spearmen will go. 3 of them quickly come towards John, and he finds himself surrounded by this rock. You can, of course, pivot
I
since you
turn
killed
him,
this
yeah.
one. Yeah.
I put my back to the rock here, so they can get 2 flanks. Well, like the one with the shield could flank me, but he's already been, so I
Yeah.
guess 1 flank and 2 frontal.
And these ones will scurry over here. Now, they don't have a huge amount of movement rate, so they can't actually close past Sail to get to Nilrum. They kind of have to engage as is. I'm going to move the dead just so that the living can have space to walk. And they will party up on you guys like this, making a nice little concave around you. Starting with Captain Winners. We've got 3 goblins with spears. Now they're holding these in 2 hands, so they do 2d4 damage on a hit. Well, this first one is the one at flank. 17, 18 for flank is gonna hit,
Yeah.
and it will rip you for 6 points. And then the other 2 are normal spears. 13
Spears.
and 20 will also rip you for 4. The goblin spears are not particularly accurate, but when they do hit, they can do a lot of damage. Over against Archie, we've got 2 spearmen with a thrust and a thrust, no good. And against Sail, 2 more with a stab and a stab. Sail, your AC is
Both hit, yeah, 15.
Ooh, that's a hit and a crit, my friend. You don't have, yeah.
Good thing.
No. So here's the hit, 2, whew. And here's the crit, 4d4, 12.
Gods. His armor spell goes down, I think.
Yeah, his armor spell's gone.
Excellent. And last but not least, the archers can get their second shots. But there's not a lot of good targets to pick from. The captain is in too much cover to be reliable. These little goblins here are providing some amount of cover for you guys against the archers. So the archers have to risk hitting their own men on a bad
Base.
attack or foregoing their attacks. So instead, they are going to Ugh, tough situation for the goblins. They're going to try and hit Nilrum in the back, which is going to provide cover. Sail and the goblins are providing cover to you. So this attack is going to come in at -2 for Sail. Another 1 for the goblins. We'll call it -3 on these.
To Nilrum, right?
To Nilrum, yeah.
Okay, my AC is 14.
Okay, so they need a 17 to
17.
hit you. Yeah. Here are 6 shots.
On natural ones, do they hit their allies?
I will decide whether they hit Sail or the goblins with the die roll, but something like that, yeah.
Yes.
So 1, 2,
Miss,
3,
miss,
4,
miss.
5,
Hit,
6.
Miss.
All right, so
One hit.
1 will hit you for 1d4 damage. You take 2. And the one that rolls a natural 1 has about a 50-50 chance of hitting Sail or one of the goblins. So Sail, roll me a d20 and roll higher than this. Roll higher than 12. Yeah.
Nice.
So it targets a goblin with a. We'll just roll the attack again. Which will just sink into their thick furs and stuff.
Wait, back attack though. +4. +2.
You get back.
I'm surprised.
Surprise,
Yeah.
maybe?
I mean,
Eyebrow?
he's not expecting to get shot in the back, for sure.
He's talking to somebody, so you're fucked.
I'm
Your
surprised
argument's
goblins
fucked.
are doing full damage fighting humans. 'Cause I thought there was like size penalties. Like if something's bigger than you, you do less damage.
Not necessarily.
Okay, sorry.
Some weapons.
13 AC, 2
Yeah.
for back attack brings it to 11. Surprise might bring it to
Surprised.
12. It's still just off by 1.
Surprise is +2 now.
1?
Okay.
1. I wish it was 2. Can we make it 2? It wouldn't apply in this situation anyway. So that is all of everyone's actions, right? No one has second attacks? Not this round?
Nope. Not
All
this
right.
round.
Let's do it. Initiative. This one can roll for these guys at 3. And the bowman over here can roll at 4. There are a
There we
lot
go
of these
first.
little buggers.
Don't forget the +4 initiative.
Oh, that's
Archie,
right. The
Winters,
spearmen
and
have
Nilrum
another
go at the same
4,
time.
which is 19.
They already lost anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that is a lot of people going first on the players team. So players, start it off. Captain John Winters.
Go ahead, Winters.
All right, I'm going to shoot this. I'm going to attack this guy on my flank here with my rapier. Mm-hmm. The 12.
No. 13 AC for their leather armor.
It's a well-equipped little fucks.
Yeah.
Anything
All
else?
right. Wait, sorry, that was a damage roll. Nope, nothing
They
else.
miss. Whoosh. Archie.
I'm gonna go punch the next goblin.
12
not
is
gonna hit.
another miss. Offhand. Ugh. These guys are
Unlucky.
short and nimble. They dance away from your attacks, duck underneath your blows, and jab at you with their spears. Nilrum. Do you have some
Nilrum
sort of
shoots,
AoE effect?
2 missiles. One at this
Back.
guy, one at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
First
Nice.
one, 4. Second one, 4.
These
They-
are the toughest goblins I've ever seen.
They open up the backside of the goblins. Blood trickles down their side. They limp. They holler in their goblin tongue. No one speaks goblin, right?
No.
I don't think so. Okay. Archers, woof. Still same tough situation, but they are going to aim their 6 attacks at Nilrum. I'm just going to do 60-20. They need 17s, I believe. So 1.
3 misses, 1 hit.
Woo. 1 will scrape you for 3. And Sail, roll me 3d20 and roll higher than these.
Oh.
Wait, Nilrum. Oh, you already did your turn. Sorry, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Ooh, one of them is a tie. Reroll that last one again, because it can't tie.
Oh,
Ties are unacceptable. All right, so
Fuck off.
2 will target you, 1 will target them. So here's the one at the goblin. Is a 16, will easily hit him in the back for 1 point of damage. Boop. And then the other 2 will target you, and I'll just do 2d20. 1 and a 13. I think the 13 actually hits you because your mage armor is off, right?
Yes.
Ooh, so it is a solid blow, aimed for Nilrum, but gets you in the shoulder. And it is your turn, Sail.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an attack roll against the goblin in front of me who just took an arrow to the knee.
An arrow to the knee.
The classic.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. You get him with the tip of your rapier.
I skewer him. Wait, did I hit the wrong button there?
That's the wrong
Yeah, that
button.
was attack.
Oh my god, the
Wasted
look.
my roll.
You got having a bad day today, Sail. Real bad day. Next up are the Sword-Wielding Goblins. This one right here is going to take a disengage, and he's going to leave Archie, using his other guy as cover, come around the tree, and come up to Nilrum. Now, he can't get an attack this round because he
Yeah.
had to disengage to not take the attack of opportunity, but he is doing that maneuver. On the north
I get moving
side,
at the end of the round, right?
Yes.
Cool.
On the north side, this one is just going to stab at Captain Winters.
I
It's a
don't
regular
use my
stab.
block on this. I'm saving it for a spear.
Okay. The short sword darts out. 16.
Miss.
17 for flanking.
Oh, fuck yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For
The mage armor's gonna go
1
down.
point of damage.
How much health does the mage
You
armor have?
3. You have 3 now.
Okay.
Okay. Spearman
Well,
time,
yeah,
Captain
yeah, you have
Winter.
3.
Winters.
Okay, I use my block against the first one.
Okay. There's a
Oh,
lot of these
one
little
question.
fuckers.
Should I have +2 to damage from my level?
No. Level never
No.
increases damage directly unless you're a fighter
Gotcha.
who takes certain abilities.
Okay,
Um,
just double checking.
So block is a miss.
Yes,
Doesn't matter.
Misses.
And
yeah.
then a regular stab in front of you and a regular stab from the side, and you're all good. Down to the south, Sail has 2 and Archie has 2. So here's the Sail ones. Sail and Sail. And Archie, you got a free block, right?
Yeah, I'm blocking the first one.
Okay, so this is the first one is a miss anyway, and the second one is a miss. And that is everybody except the archers who get a second volley.
I also got second attack.
Yeah. The
I also
archers over here, though, are going to see this opening created, and these 2 are going to target Archie. The 4 back here, actually, 3 of these guys have aim on Archie, and only the last one is going to go after Nilrum. So we're going to do the Nilrum Goblin first. Here comes a bow shot at you. Boom!
Miss.
No good. And then here are 5 against Archie. 5d20. I don't think a single one of those hits you.
Natural 1.
Yeah,
dodged
natural
them all.
1 might get that
Matrix
guy.
style.
No, balls in the dirt and the sand beside him. Moving into the 3rd round of combat, let's get some initiative.
Second attacks. No,
Oh,
second
second
attack. Me
attacks.
and
You're
Archie.
right. Yes, thank you.
I will attack this most wounded goblin in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell. 11.
So close, but so far. Archie?
Yep, just whoever's next to me.
You find a goblin and you break a goblin, and it dies.
I get moving at the end of the round.
Dang.
Yes.
I'm gonna move into the wall.
Ooh, if you move, you will provoke an attack of opportunity from
Well,
this one.
he disengaged.
Yeah, so he
shouldn't
doesn't
have
get his
attack, right?
attack, but he still can make
Oh,
opportunity
so
attacks.
it's an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
I mean, the little fucker's coming for the other way.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna move a little bit then. I'm gonna move like over here. I'll still be in range of him,
Okay.
but I just want to have more cover from the allies, I guess.
Great. Let's do initiative. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 dead goblins so far.
Neal, can you fix the map or something? People are saying.
Oh, sorry. There was a bit of a scroll. Thank you. All right, I only count 4 dead goblins and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14 living and 4 dead. They still have the advantage on the numbers, so they have no morale checks to make.
Nick, you actually have 3. No, you have 1 on your armor spell left. So the next damage you take, you will lose it. I get 12 per armor spell now because I'm level 4 or whatever. Archie, you have 11. Sales is out and mine's fine. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Why am I encumbered?
We all roll initiative.
I have.
I have.
Yes.
My little
No.
kitty cat.
I see I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? Oh, there we are.
You know-
Perfect.
Neil, on the character sheet how you can uncheck your bag,
Yeah.
Yes.
but your purse is always included. I mean, I would keep my money in my bag.
Okay.
I'm getting a -1
Right, because
from
of
being
the.
encumbered. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, am I supposed to be encumbered as well?
I'm gonna fix it just for now, but
Sure.
yeah.
Sale, you are also encumbered because you're carrying 110 pounds on your person.
Probably
I
money.
don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, that seems like maybe an old figure. There we go. I think a row got deleted and it didn't auto-update the thing when the row got deleted, so you're good.
Yeah, that's correct.
Cool. Nilrum, you're first. There is a goblin at your side.
I gotta help my man, Captain Winners. So, 1d4 for the one like by Nick. 1d4 plus 1. So that's gonna be 3. Sorry, that was for the left one.
This one?
But yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
24
3
plus
damage
1
is
for the
close
other
but
one.
no cigar. But the other
2
one will
damage for
do
the
it.
other
And drop it, and it will die. Sale. You got 2 goblins on you, 1 right next to you. You've taken about half your hit points. The wizard behind you down half as well. What's the deal?
I'm out of my depth. I don't know what to do in this situation, so I'm just like dodging and weaving and stabbing fools, and hoping that works out and that Archie's fists will carry us through.
Okay. Make us an attack roll. Or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
This
Attack
actually, I
roll?
forgot to upgrade by 14. They go last. 6 is another desperate stab with the rapier that hits nothing but air. Archie,
It's time to punch some goblins, Neal.
tell me about it.
I think I'll punch the one who's facing Nilrim. Is that a thing I can do? Well, I provoke an attack of opportunity from the guy in front of me if I do that.
Yes. Yes, you will.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Fuck you, Nilrim.
Based.
9 goes low.
Terrible attack roll, but the second
Didn't
one
hit.
will hit and will
6
break
damage.
another set of ribs and sternums as the goblin falls to the ground dead. You have movement if you would like, and there are no adjacent enemies, so no attacks of opportunity.
I'm going here.
Excellent. Captain Winters, alone, outnumbered, slowly getting
the
whittled
numbers-
down.
The numbers are moving in my favor. I'm going to take my offhand attack against the wounded guy,
Excellent. Whoosh.
and then I'm going to attack him with my rapier.
Stab. Critical hit,
That's
actually.
a crit.
All the way through the goblin and out the other side
7.
as he falls to the ground.
They saved my block for the spear.
Okay. Let's see. Swordy boys. The only one left is the one down here. And the number of dead has just increased. Now it's 4, 5, 6, 7 dead to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 living. Most of them are archers. I think this one, who is going to make himself a morale check. Goblins are used to having the advantage of numbers, and that can carry them for a little while. But once they realize that you guys aren't going down, but they're losing most of their melee fighters, we're in a bit of a trouble situation here. So,
Also, there's a caster on the enemy team.
yeah. We're going to take a look at our morale modifiers, and it doesn't look good for the goblins. They 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They outnumber you 3 to 1, so they get a +2. However, you guys have a spellcaster, so they get a -2. And that is about it. So it's a flat wash. They roll a 10, and a goblin morale is... Goblin morale is 10. So they hold. Despite the situation turning, despite their allies fading, they still have the bow numbers on you, and they've wounded all of you practically. So they're still here. The swordsman Nick is going to give you a nice thrashing at your knees, trying to bring you to your feet with a 9. No good. Archers. Whew. Well, these two on the left side can hit just about all of you. So they are going to focus fire on the caster, the one who's been pumping out those magic missiles. So 7 and 5 against you, with 2 for back attack is still a miss. Yep.
Yeah.
The ones to the north a little bit.
I don't know why I'm facing the goblin. I don't know who. Maybe I did it, but I should be facing that way.
I mean, also, how large is this palm tree here? Maybe some of the leaves would be giving Nilram cover.
Maybe. This guy can't target this. Can really only hit Nilram. So I think these 3 over here are all going to target him as well.
See, now your cast.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
17
That hits.
for 3 points of damage. And the last one is actually just going to try and reposition. This William guy behind this rock is kind of a pain in the butt. So he will scramble down this ledge and hurry over to this tree to get himself
Let's be honest. If that was
next
William,
shot.
these goblins wouldn't be so brave.
Sorry, did I say William?
You did. It's only been like 2 years, Neal.
I'm sorry. I'm so bad at these things. Second attacks.
Not me. Not us this round.
I don't have any.
Oh wait, yeah, neither.
Well, then it's just the bowman. So this guy does his move. So he'll get his 1 attack against the back of Captain Winters. Huzzah! It's a miss.
Wait, hang on. Did he not make a full move to get down there? Goblins have half movement speed, and he had to walk all the way around.
He
missed
scrambled
anyway.
down the cliff. Yeah, he
And he
missed
climbs
anyway.
down.
Yeah. Plop down onto
Did
the
he
nice
risk
soft
falling
sand.
damage? No. Okay.
Well, if he
It's fine.
climbed down, why does he get a second attack?
Well, that's
He only
fine.
gets the 1 attack, right? He forgo his first attack to take a half move.
Okay.
And then we
I'll
have
remember
the
that.
remainder against Nilram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm down.
Is that a
No,
1
he
hit or
might
2
roll a
hits?
You could. I mean, if he roll, it's 2 hits because I have 14 AC, right?
Yeah, it's only 1 hit.
If I have
No,
14
it's
AC
2.
and he,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's 2
I'm
hits?
down.
Okay.
You can roll. You need to roll for negatives though.
Right.
Hang on. Wait,
So-
unless the palm tree does give him cover. No?
No, I don't think the palm fronds are going to be low enough to give him cover.
I'll be at -2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nilram will take 2 more arrows and drop. And as he does, the goblin archers let out a whoop and a cheer, excited by their newfound prey. And it is initiative. I think we've finally broken the player's winning streak of unkillability. I think the tides have finally turned.
You're just lucky, that's all, Neal. I literally haven't seen look like this in years.
Yes.
Literally in years. At least you got all your spells off before you went down, Nora. You went any
Hell
further
yeah.
use anyway.
No, I really wasn't. I think I was gonna rope trick up.
19. Right. Nilram down. Goblin archers are going to start off the initiative. Do these guys still have shots at anyone? Yeah, they can see Archie. What about these ones up here? These ones up here don't have shots anymore. So they will do a similar thing, and they will scramble down and come into a better range.
Okay,
Meanwhile-
now, if they're all going to shoot me in the back, I want to argue this point about calculating their movement. Are they jumping down or they're climbing down? If they're climbing down, it takes 3 times their movement to do so. So that's like 15 foot to get down. So they're going like 45 feet, which I feel like is their full move.
I will
Hit him, Neal.
investigate this for you. Move speed is 6, so they should be able to do 30 feet and an attack, unless they're charging, which these guys aren't because they're bowmen. And this is 30. Just right. So they would have to jump to shoot as well. So I will say these guys move into a position, and I'll just move them into a better position. To here-ish, something like that. That way they get a better, broader range, and that'll be their whole turn. This one, however, will make his one shot at you.
Yeah.
And these
Although
two over
technically he got an
here,
extra attack last time, but that's okay.
he moved less distance than the others. Those two
Okay.
will shoot at Archie, who seems to have their back to the goblin. So +2 on these. 18 will hit Archie for a whopping 2 points of damage. Sail. Your little goblin friends in front of you have been giving you lots of cover against the bowmen, but the bowmen's positions are shifting. What are you going to do?
Can I step like 1 square to the right without provoking opportunities from this guy? I'm still
Totally.
in range of him.
That's still in range, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to attack him.
The wounded one?
Yes, the one on the left.
Oh, God,
Oh
you are
my
having the
I
worst
can't
luck
believe
today.
this.
What's
I
going
need
wrong here,
attack
Sail?
spells. Give me
There are
like,
none. Sorry.
Give me necrotic touch or something. Jesus Christ.
This one little goblin right here squares off with a great and powerful Archie and will thrust into your belly with his shorts. Never mind. He will try to hack off your toes and not do it. And the other one against Captain William will also miss entirely. Archie.
I'm going to bleed,
next-
by the way.
If you do that again,
Captain
I'm rolling a plus
Winters.
22.
I'm sorry. So bad. Archie. One goblin before you. Nilrum beginning to bleed to death next to you.
Do I
Yeah,
take
I'm
one?
gonna fucking-
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
Barely misses.
13's not going to do it.
And
Will
Okay.
collide, and that
Seven.
will break
Nice.
the goblin's shield, snap his neck backwards, and the goblin will pitch back and die.
Imagine you've got a shield up, right, and a guy punches through your shield and hits you in the face. That's got to be demoralizing.
What are you going to do, Archie?
I got movement, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably good if I at least turn around. I'll back up my boy Sail and like, how do I spin?
This guy.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. that's it.
Captain John Winters.
All right, rapier against the spear dude. 19,
Hit,
3 damage.
and you put the hole through the neck. The blood spurts out both sides. The goblin falls to the ground.
Okay, I've seen this guy shooting me. I want to circle around this goblin to this side here, and then attack him with my offhand.
Sure, yeah. You and the goblin can, like, square off for positioning and change your positions.
It's a crit
That is a crit.
for 7.
Far more HP than the goblin
Okay,
has.
and I
falls.
crouch down behind this rock.
Excellent. It is the spearman's turn, and the tides have shifted. The goblins are now... They might have killed one of you, but their numbers are really low. So they're going to make another morale check.
We no longer have a spellcaster.
You
They do.
do, but they don't
Sail's
know
a
that.
spellcaster.
They're unaware
He
of
casted
Sail.
hesitation.
that's true.
So,
He
yeah,
casted hesitation.
He did. That's
I
a
did
very
cast
good
the spell.
point. They no longer have their +2 bonus for outnumbering you, and so their morale is now 8. You need to roll equal to or lower. They roll a 9, and this is more than they had bargained for. So these two goblins right here are going to beat a retreat, doing a
Disengage?
withdrawal. Yeah, a disengage, moving back up at like this, keeping their weapons in front of them, waving
it-
them about.
Do we get to
And
follow?
You can follow after them if you would like, or you can let them sort of back off and get some distance. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, fuck these guys.
Archie, do you want to follow along? Archie. Did you want to follow
Oh, I
along?
get my second attack, right? Sorry.
Did you want the goblins are retreating? Do you want to follow after them, or do you want to let them run?
We got some pretty wounded people over here. I think
That's
it's probably
right.
best to
He's
let them
dying.
run.
Okay.
Mm.
You can stay by.
If I can hear the goblins retreating, right, and Sail charging after them in Bloodlust.
I think you're peering out over the rock and around it.
I mean, I've still got movement. Can I come in for my second attack here as the goblins start to break? Only if I poke my head around the corner and see the archers turning and running. If they're still like taking shots, I won't do it.
Right, the archers get their turn. These two, seeing the sign for retreat, will ready arrows but not fire them. Like they notch them in the bow, they pull the bow back, and they like cover the area around them, waiting for someone to make a forward aggressive move. It's clearly like we're backing off, and if you let us back off, we won't fire, and if you do run after us, we will fire. So William, your turn. Winters, your turn. Damn it.
I stay.
Old habits die hard. You stay? Okay.
I mean, I wait for the goblin. I'm looking at the archers. Once I see them like turn to run, is when I'm going to break from the rock.
Okay. Well then, let's roll initiative.
I'm just gonna roll in to take a point of damage.
Yes, please.
Nice.
Could I just accept that I go last so that I see what happens
Totally.
and then choose my action?
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'm just basically waiting.
Yeah. These goblins will all do like retreats with bows notched. These guys will back up with spears, kind of covering their defenses, and the whole lot of them slowly make their way back into the forest. William Winters? Hell.
Wait. I attack my flame blade. Hold on. Okay, I got 31.
What are you doing?
Sorry, no. That's only 25 damage.
Okay.
I will... I guess let them go. I don't want to get shot by 6 guys.
Okay. Archie, do you want to make me an int check to stabilize Nilrum?
Absolutely, Neal.
Oh,
Perfect.
fucking did it.
Excellent.
Yeah, easy.
And the remaining goblins will back into the woods as you let them, leaving us out of battle and our party in dire straits. More dire than I think anyone had really expected from a small pack of goblins on the beach of an unknown island.
I come out from behind my rock, stepping over the bodies of these goblins, and like spit on one as I walk past, and like kick another out of my way. As I walk to the rest of the party, say, "Wow, those little bastards fight harder than I expected." Good gear too, leather armor, spears. What did the
I
spears look like? Sorry, go ahead.
I thought this was going to be a pushover, but these guys nearly killed us.
Never seen goblins in Arcadia equipped like that. Strange.
Maybe they're organized.
Their weapons,
Nilrum
Neal,
yearns
did
to
they-
be healed.
Yeah. Did their weapons look man-made or goblin-made?
Now that you have a moment to inspect them, the swords look human-made. The leathers are crude, goblin-made. The spears are mostly goblin-made. You'll find one human-tipped spear attached to a goblin-made shaft.
Okay, so it looks like they're just well equipped. I guess I like say that as I'm like wandering over, and I get past Sail and I say, "Nice fighting." Nilrum down as I walk over. Archie, maybe you should leave that to Sail.
Yeah, I'll step over and patch up Nilrum and
You
help
noticed that
stabilize
Archie did a phenomenal job.
I know.
Oh.
I say it anyway. Sorry,
I
Archie.
I like kneel down to like get to work, like patching him up. I'm like checking all of his wounds, and there's like no bleeding. And I like look at Archie, and I look at his hands, and I'm like, I guess you can do more than just punch people. Well done, Archie. You
That's
saved
the
Nilrum's life.
thing anyone's ever said to me.
I knew you could torture people, Archie. I didn't think you'd gathered such a fine grasp of the human anatomy. As to be able to heal Nilrum here.
I've been watching Sail a little bit. You know, seems to be important.
All right,
I'm
let's.
starting to think I should be worshipping Archie and not my god.
It's
Perhaps.
honestly not that hard. You just look at where they're bleeding from, and then you stop it from bleeding. It's pretty simple when you think about it.
I reach into a pocket and pull out a healing salve and throw it to Sail and say, "Bring him back up."
Yeah, I'll take it and I'll apply 5 charges. I guess is what needs to get him back up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
maybe apply the whole thing. I say as I see you stopping. Like,
Oh,
Maybe-
I would hand it to Niram and let him like pick the ones that
Okay,
hurt
yeah.
the most.
maybe before we bring it up, you guys want to, for good luck, you know,
Shave his leg. Yeah,
Wait.
let's do it. Okay.
I reach down to my leg. Hang on a minute. That was you.
It's the first time you're not the one who's downed, Captain. I like hand him the razor that we use for it. I'm like, it's your turn.
I point the razor at Nolan. Was this his idea?
Yep.
yeah.
All right. I shave him, but not like I don't shave his whole leg. I just do like strips across both legs.
Okay.
Nice.
You know,
Like speed lines.
like in a 40-year-old virgin. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is that, like life for you, Nick?
Oh, nice one. Good one.
Oh my god.
Normal insult. Oh, brutal.
You guys can sit here in the sand as Nilram slowly comes back to consciousness. The magical healing salves like binding his wounds together until he's able to sit up. The spells have still been wiped from his mind for the day. If you had any left over, they're gone for the time. But you are back at 1 HP.
You've still got. You are handed one with 4 charges left, though. If you want to bring yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
higher.
those 4 charges.
Yeah, I took it off my sheet, so go ahead.
Okay, so I'm at 5 HP right now,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I don't know. I think we need to use. I have 9 HP on my other one, so I'm probably gonna use another 6 just to get me to full, just for the fact of we're gonna be on this island for a while. We don't really have time to rest, so
Yeah, I use 4 of one of mine to bring myself
Great.
up to 12.
I'm gonna go back to 11. I think these should be like used sparingly, but like not super sparingly. It seems like
No, I think so,
they're
yeah.
around. Yeah.
We should be able to get more like over time.
Yeah.
So whose idea was it to land on the beach? Infested with militarized goblins?
I think it was your idea, Captain.
Oh, well. Remind me against doing that next time. You think they're gone? I say, looking into the trees.
Do goblins usually travel in large groups? Maybe it's not wise to hang around. They might come back.
There's usually... I mean, there'll be more than we saw on this beach here. There'll be a whole village of them. Women, children, more... This is probably just one patrol. We should be careful in these woods.
Okay.
But we should make sure that they're not still waiting for us. I mean, I cast glances into the trees to see if I can see goblins looking out at me.
Give me a perception check.
Nope.
With a 12, that is a failure.
Mm-hmm.
We have very
Well.
bad perception.
Yeah.
Do the human-made swords look like they would fetch like a little bit of money, or is it probably not worth collecting them?
Smell like goblins, I say.
The
As you start picking them up.
The stench of the goblin is pretty strong. It looks like once upon a time they were probably well made, but they haven't been maintained. So there's like rust on them. There's like little chips coming out of them. You could probably sell them for their weight in metal, but no one's gonna want to buy them as a sword. So it would just be scrap metal for you.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were like, freshly well made, or these were like stolen in like maybe a few years ago.
It looks like they've been stolen and then just not treated very well for quite some time.
All right, let's get moving. We're not going to be able to sell this junk. Unless you know someone will forge and we melt it down for a few silver.
I'll suggest to the party. I'll say maybe I should do an omen reading and see if my god thinks it's a good idea for us to stay here.
Shouldn't we just
We
throw this?
might be walking to our death.
I nod. Shouldn't we just throw this junk in our ship cargo hold and we'll just bring it back?
It's a good point. It's
I
not
wanna-
far from here.
I don't want the ship to smell like goblin. for the sake of a few silver coins.
We could tie it together in a big load of rope and drag it in the sea behind us. We don't have to smell it then. Or at the very least, dump it in the ocean so they can't use it anymore.
That I can get behind. Sail, knock yourself out.
Yeah, I'll gather up anything that looks like a usable piece of equipment and just like dump it, like at least to where a goblin would have trouble getting it.
Totally. You chuck their gear into the ocean as far as you can possibly throw it, and it will just rot beneath the waves.
I go back up here to this pack of goblins. The one that got the crit on me with the spear.
Yeah.
I want to drag his body to the edge of the water here, and I'm going to wade into. I roll like I drop him down. I roll my pants up, and I want to track in, so until the water's about knee height.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say a little silent prayer to myself and say, "Oh Rohi, accept this offering in exchange for part payment for my soul," and like throw the goblin as far as I can into the sea.
Goblin sort of floats with the waves and slowly disappears below, bobbing up and down again, and floating up the coast or down the coast, however you want to call it, ever away and away and away.
Come back out. Roll my pants back down once my legs have dried.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to like witness what he did?
Yes, you definitely see this, but I think his prayer was silent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
What were you doing, Captain?
Just making an offering.
Oh no, I think you've got to do it like this. So I'll grab a goblin like very confidently, and like only clerics can do this, Captain. And I'll grab the goblin like one of the bigger and meaner ones, and I'll maybe one that I had a hand in killing, so it's like extra spicy, and I'll drag him out to the ocean.
As Sail walks away with the goblin, I shout from, "Put in a good word for me."
Like, yeah, I will. And I'll stand together with like my hands together, and the goblin's like floating in front of me, kind of like being very performative about it. And then I'll say, please accept this sacrifice, Rohi. And I'll say it like really quietly, and then I'll push the body into the water.
would you give me a wisdom check?
Oh, damn it.
The goblin floats out into the water, bobbing with the waves, slowly drifting down shore, just as the last one did. Whoosh, whoosh.
Sail is incredibly embarrassed because the exact same thing. He's just like,
I mean,
absolutely gonna work.
I don't know any different. So I say, "All right, nice work." As I nod at you as you come back. Let's get moving. Keep an eye on the forest.
Yeah, Norm has no spells, so.
Yeah. Well,
I think
hopefully we
we
can
should-
avoid any more fights.
Perhaps find a place to rest for the night.
Here,
wanna
right
get
by
to
that
town.
territory, we can get to that hamlet in an hour or two. I say we keep walking and rest there. It'll be safer. If we stay here, we might get ambushed in the night by more of them.
Sure.
Just keep an eye on the woods. And, yeah, we go.
Okay. The party makes their way down the beach. The whole time, as you're walking, you hear the occasional rustling of the jungle nearby, the woods. Can I get a perception check from each member of the party?
If I'm hearing rustling, I want to have a dagger ready to be thrown in my right hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Archie.
Am I the only one paying fucking attention here?
Yeah. Wait, the ship, Neal, is it well hidden from this location, or would the goblins have seen it when they attacked us?
You were a little bit down the beach. They might not have seen it from this spot, but if they were to investigate that area, they could probably have come across it. Like, if they follow your footsteps, they will lead to the boat. But from the ambush point, or the combat point, the ship was not visible.
I think we gotta move the ship, guys. I say as I stop looking at the woods and then turn back to the party and say, "They'll find our ship. They'll take the drums." the food, the water. We should
Done.
move it.
Let's just sail away from this area and move like on a different part of the island. Obviously, this area is infested with goblins.
Let's sail past the hamlet and check it out. Maybe we can just dock there.
So you hop back in the boat and sail your way downriver, down the sea, into Krob Strait.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a journey, not super long. You'll see the other island across the strait from you has a lot more civilization. Your island that you've been on thus far only has the one small little town with one dock that heads out into the water, and on that one dock you only see like little fishing boats, no major transportation vessels. All the actual ships seem to be docked on the other side. And in fact, the other side is where the flag of the White Prince flies, clearly signaling to you that that's the acceptable dock to dock at. And if you were to dock at the hamlet on your side of the stuff, it would be drawing some attention because that's
Really?
not where you're supposed to be. Yeah.
Can we stop then before we pass the hamlet and just park a little bit closer?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we should go. I don't want to go past and then. What do you think, crew? If we go past, they might spot us and then ask where our boat is.
I see. There's like fishing boats docked on the other side, right?
Yes,
The
there
other
are
side, yeah.
all sorts of ships docked over here. Not a lot of big ones. This one over here only has the small boats.
Let's just dock near one of the other small boats.
They'll see us.
on
They'll
this side?
question us.
It'll
Who's
be
gonna
unusual.
question us?
Wait, would the people on the other side see our ship or not?
Definitely, the
It's too
strait's not
far.
that big.
Yeah, so I just don't
we-
want any questions from.
We cannot dock on the other side. We don't have the papers for it.
No, I know we can't dock on the other side. I mean the other side of the town. Like maybe sail past the town and dock.
Oh, you mean like come
like
down
here.
here?
Well, maybe not
Oh.
that far, but.
We
then-
want to
but
dock on
then-
this side, right? Because this is
but
where
then-
the
but-
people are.
I mean, this
Well, I
whole
want to try and ask. I want to sleep in this little hamlet here tonight.
anywhere
Well,
along this channel that you park your boat is going to be sort of visible
Yeah.
from that town, except for way out over here at the point where you stopped originally.
What have we parked over here?
Then you probably couldn't be seen from the town. Correct.
Okay.
On this side, you couldn't be seen
Yeah.
from the town, but there are well, you can't see it from here. So yeah,
So we want to be on this side of the town, or we want to
Okay.
be on this island. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm asking the crew.
Eventually, yeah. I was hoping to get the lay of the land from the hamlet, but maybe then what we should do is like that. So that way we don't pass the town and they don't see us and know that, we haven't docked there, basically.
Sure, but we've already started going through the middle, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it depends
Sort of-
how far we've got, I guess.
you can
How
go
far are we
against the
in?
current. So if you've come down part way until you get to a point where you can see down this and see that everything
Pretty
would be
suspicious,
visible.
though, right?
So if you turn around, it's going to be a little unusual. Why would anyone ever turn around?
if people have seen us, then fine. We
I
carry
said
on.
we just go through and then go around.
You want to go all the way to the backside?
I
I don't
think
know about that.
It might
be better to
just dock at the hamlet.
the
Answer
The thing is,
questions.
we can't let people see the ghosts because that's like completely unusual and like it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
magical
that's
item
good point.
that's not under control of the White Prince, and there's there's a longship missing or a longship missing has like probably been spread around the dock. People at the very least the Inquisitor would know to look out for a longship.
Yeah, and if the Inquisitor is looking out across the strait as we sail past, he might notice that you two are spellcasters.
Okay, let's just turn around then here. But then people are gonna ask where our boat is.
They haven't seen us,
They haven't
They
seen
have.
the ghosts, at least.
They haven't seen the ghost. They've seen the ship.
but they
If
haven't
they
seen
were,
us
if they were
individually.
looking. No, I guess not. But they're gonna be like, "How did you get here?"
That's a good point. I don't know. We'll have to cross that bridge.
I
But
don't,
I guess
I don't think it's a huge deal actually. So fuck it.
I think
So-
our best option is maybe to park in the hamlet, and then
Yeah, but people are gonna
Just-
see the ghost as we go through, right?
Can we switch to normal oars, Neal, or have we got?
Yeah,
not got
you can
any
just
normal
stop
oars?
drumming, and you're going. This is the direction of the current. So even if you
Yeah.
were to do nothing, or if you were just put up your sail, you could catch the wind and go with the current.
So I think it's not ideal, but I think we park in the hamlet.
Okay.
Okay. You stop the drumming. You let the phantom rowers disappear. You let the tide carry you, using also the little bit of sail that you have, and pull yourself up to the dock on the little hamlet on the South Island.
Mm-hmm.
How many goblins did we kill? Okay, I'm gonna argue, I guess, for a second about the past. I said we bring most of the goblin bodies, the ones that we didn't sacrifice, and we like turn them into the town. We'll probably get a bounty. There's probably a bounty on these motherfuckers, and it'll be like goodwill. Like, hey, we like spotted these goblins, we killed them.
I mean, it's kind of too late now, but if we should
Mhm.
have taken their ears, that would have been better. I don't want to load a bunch of goblins into the boat. But
Are we
could have
cool
done-
if we took their ears or no, Koibu?
No,
going back?
should have been
Okay,
thought
that's
of
fine.
earlier. Yeah.
Mm.
You can pull your ship up to the dock, rest against it, and coming down will be a single sort of
Yeah.
one guardsman, youngish
I get out of the boat to meet him.
lady. She's got her hair pulled back. She's got a spear in one hand, one of those padded vests, and like a small shield. And she starts jogging down the dock to complain about which dock you're docking at. But we can deal with that on the other side of our break. So we'll see you guys in a few more minutes with some more Tides of Death.